I think this leaves her in a stronger position.
It does leave her in a stronger position. I think without doubt she needs her party behind her and her cabinet. That's what she clearly demonstrated today that she has. So I thought it was a good speech, well delivered, a lot of good content in there, and really it was holding out a hand to our friends here in the European Union to say, we're waiting to hear what you think of our Chequers proposal. You've said you don't like parts of it, so tell us the exact detail that you don't like about it so we can actually talk further about it and hopefully reach an agreement.
But Marietje, there was nothing really unexpected or surprising in the speech that she
No,
gave,
not to me. Not to me. I just thought it was a bit amusing to sort of suggest that, you know, if we do this, then the EU will know that, you know, we're in a certain position and we have no choice, etc. I mean, it's funny for her to sort of use this dynamic of the negotiation to persuade people behind her plan, even though I think, frankly, the EU has been crystal clear for the longest time what it needs. And Theresa May speaks very clearly about interests, about delivering, but of course the EU 27 have the same goals. We need to deliver for the EU 27, keep the EU intact, maintain a level playing field when dealing with the UK after Brexit, maintain a security relation that's important. So we each have our objectives, and I think that's perfectly legitimate. It has nothing to do with a lack of respect.
And the EU say the EU has been crystal clear. You were shaking your head. You don't think so, but Marietje has just laid out everything that the EU wants out of this deal.
There's hardly anything laid out in terms of what the EU wants out of this deal. It's really difficult to appreciate this, and I do understand it. Ireland, the island of Ireland, is two countries. Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom, and Southern Ireland, which isn't. There is no physical border there at the present. We can't go back to a physical border within the island of Ireland because of all of the security problems that are there. But with that in mind, the problem that the EU seems to have is how we administer that customs arrangement, and that is not sorted out. The backstop is not satisfactory. What it would do is put the border in the middle of the Irish Sea and leave the island of Ireland with a different customs arrangement to that of the United Kingdom. That is not acceptable. Yes, we've said that repeatedly, and there seems to be no appreciation of that point at all.
Isn't that what is exactly going to happen if, as Theresa May says, the UK will walk away with no deal? Then that's exactly what's going to happen, isn't it?
It's not what's going to happen. Those then become matters for us in terms of how we deal with our arrangements as a United Kingdom. That's a very different proposition. We're hoping we don't get to that point of no deal. We want a deal. We're happy for there to be a deal. That was the whole point of the Chequers proposal, was to present a fresh set of proposals for the EU to consider. We're still waiting to hear in detail what the problem is with Chequers.